Good evening, this is Gabriel Jackson, and welcome to BJC Mitzvah Day number 113, using the Sefer Hachinuch, a mitzvah day keeps your soul in its way, the prohibition to eat a mixture of meat and milk. Here we go. Says the pasuk, the verse from Parshas Kisisa in the book of Shmos, Ki zevashel gedi b'chalev imo, you shall not cook a kid in the milk of its mother. The above verse, from which the prohibition of the meat and milk mixture, called basar b'chalav in Hebrew, is derived, appears in the Torah 3 times, in Exodus twice, and in Deuteronomy. The Gemara in Chulin explains that this teaches that there are 3 aspects to the meat and milk prohibition. One may not create such a mixture by cooking meat and milk together. One may not eat a mixture of meat and milk that were cooked together, and one may not derive benefit from such a mixture. The prohibition of cooking meat and milk together is contained in the first appearance of the verse and was set forth in mitzvah number 92, if you remember. This mitzvah refers to the other 2 aspects of this prohibition, eating and deriving benefit from a mixture of meat and milk. As Chinuch will explain, although these aspects of the prohibition are expressed by 2 separate verses, they are nevertheless counted as a single mitzvah. We are commanded not to eat meat and milk that have been cooked together, and he includes butter, cream, cheese, etc., not just milk. As it is stated in Exodus, you shall not cook a kid in the milk of its mother. And although the verse states a prohibition to cook, this verse actually comes to prohibit eating or deriving any form of benefit from the meat and milk mixture. Says the commentary, this includes both physical enjoyment, such as warming oneself with a fire that is fueled by the mixture, and monetary gain, such as selling it to an adulterer. Although the verse refers to cooking the kid in milk, the sages explain that since the Torah has previously stated that cooking meat and milk together is prohibited, the repetition of the verse must be coming to teach a prohibition of eating and deriving benefit from the meat and milk mixture, as Chinuch will proceed to explain. The Chinuch explains why the Torah uses the phrase "do not cook" in expressing this prohibition. Now, do not find it difficult, says the author, that if it is so, that this verse actually prohibits eating, why then is this meat and milk prohibition not explicitly stated with the phrase "you shall not eat," and it is instead expressed in terms of cooking? For the answer to this is because the prohibition of eating this mixture is uniquely different from other eating prohibitions. For with regard to other prohibitions, there is no liability unless one has pleasure from eating the prohibited foods. While here, one is liable even if he derives no pleasure from eating it. For by merely swallowing it, even if he swallows it when it is very hot and he scalds his throat with it, or in a similar manner in which he derives no pleasure from it, he nevertheless incurs malchus, lashes, as the sages of blessed memory said in the 2nd chapter of Tractate Pesachim. It is for this reason that the Torah did not write eating with regard to this prohibition. That is, it omitted this term in order to indicate that one incurs lashes for consuming this mixture, even if its consumption was not in the manner that it provides benefit. Nevertheless, one does not incur malchus, lashes, for eating it unless the meat and milk mixture came about through cooking, as is indicated from the terminology to which Scripture expressed the prohibition, "you shall not cook." Okay, thanks for listening. We'll pause for now. That's part 1. To sponsor future mitzvah 36 100 of gold. I'll see you tomorrow.